Technology.
Look at
Sorry.
this. Yes. Hello. Well, good morning. This is Gameday. Got Boss Hogg over here, and yes, I'm calling in from Spain, and I'll be checking in every once in a while, making my Nebraska pick. So,
Awesome.
and I'm Sean. I'm filling in. I know. What did I have to pay to do this? So, how are you this morning?
It's a great show when he's here. Well, over in, what am I talking about? Benny's from Queens. He's not going to talk about any of that. Never mind.
This doesn't look like where I grew up.
So, from time to time on his picks, we want to thank him and Katie for interrupting their vacation to come in to the Boss Hog and Benny show, and of course, Sean here always.
Wow.
Keep say something good. Thank you very much, Mike. Our
Wait, we should apologize to Benny's mom if we make fun of Benny today.
yeah,
She's watching.
yes.
So,
Apologize to Benny's entire family because we will be making fun of him today.
He'll never live again.
Couple of quick things like Hog Daddy's Sports Bar here on Clearwater Beach. If you're tuning in for the thousands in attendance today, thank you very much. And thank you. The crowd goes wild.
They're doing the wave.
Absolutely. And we have about 1.8 million viewers. So for all you guys listening in, we appreciate it. We want to thank JJ Taylor, our distributor, for making most of this possible. Big partner of ours. Carbless, a new cocktail in a can, vodka base. It's great. We've just picked it up here on the beach. And of course, Molson Coors. Coors Light's an official game day sponsor, which allows us to hijack most of their stuff, and they can't do anything about it. So we want to appreciate them for allowing us to do it. Just how about this weather? A couple of quick things. How about this weather, Mike? You guys want to talk about the weather? Oh, you don't have a mic today, do you? How about this weather?
So it's definitely been really nice out the last couple of days, in my opinion. I know I got pants on and I'm not sweating yet, so that's always a plus,
That's
especially
nice.
as a guy.
Yeah.
That's our new addition, our weatherman. He'll be here each week.
Yes, thank you, Mike. You are now responsible for the weather because we can go ahead and say it now. Benny says the same thing about the weather every time.
It's
Sorry.
very nice out. A little windy for boating. I'm looking. There's some white caps out there, so you won't be boating today here. Maybe in Spain. So if you're out there, just take it easy and be careful.
Yes, thank you, Benny.
You're welcome.
What else we got going on?
Halloween party.
We got the Halloween party. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're doing a trilogy this year. Couple of new. Since Sean was here, the Buckeyes with a week off. Am I correct on that?
Week off, and then Penn State has the week off, so we play them next week, which is kind of scary. So inside our house.
There you go. I think you'll win that one. I think looking at your schedule, and I don't know it by heart, but I did briefly look at it. Ohio State's got they're well coached. They got a good run. The game that bothers me, and of course Michigan has fallen to 25 this week, is I love that freshman quarterback. I think he's playing well. I think that's the game that Ohio State needs to show up and dominate. I know there's a long history there.
Yeah, 4 years. I think we've had 4 losses in a row to them, which after the last 20 years isn't really acceptable. So we'll see how they come out this year. I think we'll put a spy on him like we did that Washington quarterback, so he won't get the runs. Yep. Or maybe he will get the runs. That would be good.
Yeah, two more quick things. The Florida coaching job. A lot of talk about Saban. A lot of talk about Kiffin. I don't think either one of them. And maybe Saban's already spoke on it, but I don't see it happening. I see a younger coach, maybe a Gator. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? It's always like the Penn State. All the names came up, all the big names, and then it's somebody out of the blue. I think the same thing will happen in Florida. I did see a cool interview with Urban Meyer about how he had Ryan Day kind of in line, and that came kind of from Oklahoma Stoops with Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
And it's tough when they fire a coach to have that happen.
Yeah.
But you'll see what happens. I don't think Kiffin's going anywhere. He got it pretty much made at Ole Miss.
I was going to call this a story. Indiana is going to be the first team we talk about, but I wanted to mention. I've been watching football a long time, and Signetti and the Hoosiers, man. I really, really think this guy's got some magic in the locker room. The fans are insane. I mean, it could very well be a football and a basketball town down there in Bloomingdale. But how about Signetti this year?
I think the basketball fans are cheering for the football team now. Yeah, in 2 years. I mean, that's how quick with NIL.
That's the incredible part.
You get a good coach. That's he brought in his players from his previous team, some of them. So I think that's just how quickly you can turn a program around. And I know, obviously, with a $90 million contract, I don't think he's going anywhere. So
Probably so. This morning we got Nikki, Brooke, Vivian for everyone here. Y'all take care of the bartenders. They love taking care of you. It's been a great year for Hog Daddies. It's been a great October. We just want to thank everybody for coming. Let's get into these games. Took a lot of notes, so try to do a little bit more research as we wind down here.
are we at Nebraska yet? No, Benny, not yet.
Benny, we're not picking Nebraska yet. And Long Island University is not in the
And yes,
predictions this week.
they do have free parking.
Yeah, free parking, yes. Number 2, Indiana hosts UCLA this Saturday. It looks a little bit more competitive than it did last year. The Hoosiers, of course, better team by a long shot. And they look to stump on them like a doormat. Indiana's just coming off another impressive win, just killing Michigan State. Hoosiers are 7-0, firing all cylinders on all cylinders. Signetti, as Sean mentioned, awarded with a huge contract. Mendoza looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Hoosiers are averaging victories, beating people by 32 points. That ain't no joke right now. As expected, Indiana is a massive favorite, 25.5 points. UCLA trying to play better. Hard to bet against Signetti. 25.5 point favorite. I'm taking the Hoosiers.
It's tough. It's a noon game, so that means what? It's a 9 o'clock game for UCLA from the West Coast. And I just got this feeling that I don't think I think Indiana will win. I don't think they're going to come. I think UCLA's been playing good ball. They're inspired. Obviously they have talent. So I think it'll be a closer game than people think. But Indiana will win it. But won't cover the spread.
Ryan, can I buy you a beer to come closer and weigh in on some of these picks today, or no? Are you? All right, man.
Can you hear me now? See, that's how they want it. When Benny talks, you can hear him because he's got a little higher pitch.
Yeah. Number 3, Texas A&M at number 20, LSU. Pivotal for LSU today, matchup at Tiger Stadium. The Aggies are the final undefeated team in the SEC with a 7-0 start. Texas A&M beat Notre Dame on the road. LSU is kind of struggling. Losses to Ole Miss, lost to Vanderbilt. The Aggies do taste a tough defense. LSU is no joke. I think this is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game. A&M will shut down LSU's running game, force some mistakes. I'm still taking the Aggies one step closer to clinching the SEC.
It's funny that it's what, a 2.5? Is it a 2.5 spread? It's really a picking game. Night game at LSU, right?
Yeah. What did I say? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
This is make or break for LSU. And I hate to pick LSU, but I think LSU is going to win it. Night game. Again, yeah, probably a low-scoring game. Who controls the ball? But I'm going to go with LSU.
That's a pretty good pick. Ryan? There you go.
Pick them. Benny, what do you think? Nebraska. All right.
Benny, Nebraska's not playing this game.
He'll go with Texas A&M.
Hang on, I'm about to. Hang on, I'm about to run with the Bulls. I'll be back in 1 minute.
He's even wearing the white shirt. Cool.
All right, number 4, Alabama at South Carolina. The Gamecocks are 1-4 in SEC play. Every time we talk about the SEC, it feels like the South. I always think any SEC team can surprise anybody else. South Carolina opened up the season at number 11. Just haven't done it. Just haven't been able to beat anybody. Quarterbacks only thrown 6 touchdowns. On the Alabama side, we were kind of beating them up early in the year. Ty Simpson's one of the leading quarterbacks for the Heisman now. 18 touchdowns, only 1 interception on the season. Some other stats here. I look for Alabama. They're just I like their rebound, man. They have just come back playing some great football. I look for Alabama to be there, man. Alabama's going to cover today.
After that
13.5-point favorite.
13. Now I think Alabama's going to roll them. I think they're playing some of the best ball of any team right now. So I think Alabama's going to win tonight.
Ryan, we'll go to you on this one too.
It could be.
Yeah, they had to grind back up with everybody winning early. They really couldn't get up high in the rankings, but I think we got one of these next 2 weekends. I believe is rivalry weekend. Everybody plays everybody. There will be a bunch of losses one way or the other. I think you're going to find Alabama up there with Ohio State. I don't know, and I hate to break off of the normal scheduled routine. This would throw Benny for a loop, but
oh my God.
Please don't
follow the script. Follow the script.
And show another prop.
He just got hit by a bull.
Yeah.
He might not be back in 2 weeks.
Benny, are you okay? He's to the rescue. She's getting him up. Hang on a second. Does Indiana have anybody left on their schedule?
No.
Looking like a true Buckeye.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Again, Penn State, they've got a season to prove. So they're going to play tough, I think, the rest of the year. But no, I think they already have us in Indiana talk for the Big Ten championship. But I think Indiana's going to roll through the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, number 6, Oregon versus Wisconsin. Oregon rebounded from its first loss with a 56-10 crushing of Rutgers, which everybody on the dais predicted. After having its worst outing last season against Indiana, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore has responded. Of course, they were only playing the Scarlet Knights. Oregon's a good football team. That loss to Indiana just shows. I mean, Indiana was on the road for that also. They came into Oregon and whooped that ass. But Wisconsin continues its slide. Ohio State beat the heck out of them. Wisconsin just hasn't done much this year. Not the normal Big Ten, kind of like the comparison to the SEC. A couple of teams in the Big Ten just not doing it. Oregon, however, is a 33.5-point favorite. And I think they'll do it, honestly, today. So I'm taking the Ducks.
It's at Oregon, right? Yeah. I'm a Luke Fickle fan, but he's had a tough go at Wisconsin. I think Oregon's going to take care of business today. Maybe they'll score a field goal. Wisconsin, they've been shut out the past 2 weeks. Baby steps, small goals.
There you go. Georgia Tech versus Syracuse. Georgia Tech hanging around, ranked number 7th. I'm just going to say it. I don't think they should be there. But I don't want to dismiss the good play. Senior quarterback Haynes King in 6 games completed 108 of 153 passes. He's a dual threat, running the ball, 560 yards on the season. They absolutely crushed Duke. Jamal Haynes is also a very good running back. Again, I think they played Florida State. I can't remember if they had any other big games. Did they? Maybe they played Virginia, but I don't have that research. But I don't know if they've really played anybody, but they are certainly performing and executing. Today they draw Syracuse. I just don't think the Orangemen have anything. They are a true basketball school. Yellow Jackets favored by 16.5. I'm going to take the bet. I'm going to go with the betting public and take the Yellow Jackets today.
Benny, what do you think? Yeah, I'm going with the Yellow Jackets too.
Thank you, Benny, and
You're
I'm glad you're
welcome.
okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, you want to wait? No, I'm not going to let you. You're up next, Ryan, for the Ole Miss Oklahoma. That's a good win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
But they can still win the ACC even with that loss because they're not,
that's
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
That's absolutely right.
Yep.
You know what I like about that? Georgia Tech should win. My dark horse, and I love this team this year, even though I'm a Memphis Tiger. We'll get to them later, getting their butt stomped by UAB. I think the Georgia Tech, if Georgia rolls over Georgia Tech, now I'm looking into my college football crystal ball, puts the Tennessee Volunteers in the playoffs. Georgia Tech falls out. Tennessee moves to number 10. That's what I'm going to. I'm pulling for the damn balls. I really am. I think so.
Is it that, or do you have to win the championship game? Automatic? They might be. They might be.
That's the
Right. So it's SEC, Big Ten, probably ACC.
Pac-10.
I don't know if the Pac-10's one. Maybe the Big 12. Big 12 because I think it's those four. I don't think they count the back 10. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then they'll go to 16. They'll probably go to 16 teams, and maybe they'll get rid of those money grab championship games. Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be the.
That'd be a good game.
That again. I'm again. I agree.
Are they undefeated right now, or they have one loss? They're undefeated. No. Georgia Tech.
Miami was stunned. All right. Benny.
No, I got nothing to say.
All right.
My shoulder's in a sling now. Run over by a bull.
I want to interrupt the program and just talk about my beautiful wife, Katie. She's always here supporting. Thank you so much.
And hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Benny. Hello.
One of our favorite themes on the show, SEC. I know Sean hates it when I say this, but I love these games every year. Ole Miss travels to Oklahoma. First time ever they're playing the number 13 Sooners. Welcome the Rebels. One-loss SEC teams. Of course, Ole Miss taking a loss to Georgia last week. For Oklahoma, they'll have to survive the gauntlet. They got a lot of teams. They got a rough SEC schedule. I love Ole Miss on the road here. Quarterback John Mateer, close to 100% healthy. That's coming off the loss at Texas for Oklahoma. The Sooners have one of the best defenses that Ole Miss will face.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to really talk about the Sooners defense. Reading through this, I think if there's one thing, if you can make Ole Miss go one-dimensional today, and they slow down the Ole Miss run with that big Oklahoma line, I think Oklahoma could win today. But I'm going to go with Molly Cyrus, aka Lane Kiffin, today to win the game, and I believe Oklahoma's favored by 5.5.
It looks like there's a little weather there today. Ole Miss, I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, they were putting it on Georgia. I don't think in the fourth quarter, Georgia's defense kind of stood up and took the game away from them. But I just don't know that Oklahoma quarterback's 100%. I mean, how you have surgery on your throwing thumb 4 weeks ago, and he didn't look good 2 weeks ago. So I'm going with Ole Miss as well.
What say you, Ryan? I think this is one of the bigger games of the
This
day.
is a pick 'em. What's Oklahoma favored by? 5.5.
Five and a
5.5.
half was the latest line I got. You got an update on it, Ryan, or no?
Right. Can he throw the ball? Yeah.
You know, he just can.
Good. But
He
he better
could be
win.
distracted.
Yeah. I
I
think they spend it in Ole Miss too. So, and you know what? That's unfortunate. That's what's going to happen nowadays. Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
Yep, yep,
well,
yep, yep. And they're bringing money for the NIL. So,
I think all of us. I want to just kind of talk about the coaching again really quickly. Even though I said Kiffin wouldn't go to Florida, I think with Monty and at the Bucks for all those years, uh, Lane had a pretty either a 2 or 3 year stint down in Florida Atlantic, I believe.
yeah, kind of
How
read.
about a Florida boy? I don't care where his dad came from. I know he was a NFL coach. I can't remember where all Monty went, but I believe Lane Kiffin at his heart, like we love paradise. I didn't think about that, but as you mentioned, the big money in Gainesville, high profile, you're close to town. I don't know. He might even still have a house here for all we know. So I think that's more interesting now that I think about it.
You talking yourself into it now?
Well, that's true.
There we
That's
go.
true. Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin does love hog daddies
Well,
for
hey,
sure.
well, let's just throw a like free beer for Lane when he comes in.
That's
Agree with
true. That's true. For sure.
Bit of a
For
drive, but it's
sure.
okay.
What do you think, Benny? I'll take Nebraska. Oh man.
Is Nebraska even playing today?
Oh man. Oh mercy. Number nine, Miami. Eager to correct its course after last week. We'll look to put its season back on course towards the college playoffs, which I think they get in no matter what, honestly. It'd take a colossal destruction to keep them out of it. Um, Louisville put it on them. Let's be honest. Louisville is playing great. Another similar to Missouri, Vanderbilt, although both those teams are moving up the rankings. Stanford's coming off one of its best wins. Uh, hang on one second. Hang on one second. We do have a Benny.
You calling in? Uh-oh. Hey! How was the running with the Bulls? Uh-oh.
We appreciate it. And I don't know if you can see Benny on the. There you
Fan
go.
club's
The
here.
fans are cheering for you, Benny. We love. Thank you, Benny. We have this is like the largest. We want to thank you for buying everyone a round of drinks today.
Yeah. It'll just be on your tab when you come back. Benny's saying he's picking the Jets tomorrow. He's over there.
Well, for
Clearwater.
millions of viewers, Benny's going out on them. There's his beautiful dialing in. Now Benny has taken the show global.
We've gone European.
Okay.
And he's drinking a pina colada.
Yeah.
You're here in spirit. You're here in spirit. Quit picking Nebraska.
Quit picking Nebraska. Miss you guys. Thank you for
We'll see you soon.
Be safe.
Yeah, that was a $97 call.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope he wasn't on Verizon. That's a write-off, right? Yeah.
See ya. There you have it, folks. Benny with more picks. Of course, he takes the Jets every Sunday. Sean tries to discourage him from that, but he's still doing it. He's a loyal fan. So we were talking about Miami, Stanford. Not really a game to talk about, but we'll let you two kind of talk about Miami's track here. Ryan, can you pull up Miami's schedule for me since the lovely Katie isn't here to assist me? Well, I believe, Stanford's going to get killed today, by the way, after the loss to Louisville. Go ahead, Sean. A little bit of Miami for us.
No, I think Miami's going to rebound. And I don't know that they can afford another loss. Although they had 2 losses last year and it kicked them out. Maybe that'll be on the committee's mind that will bring them. Even if they have 2 losses, they'll make it. But yeah, I don't. Who else do they have on their schedule? All right, who's playing good ball?
Grind.
Which they upset, so they'll probably club them. So,
Wow, they look pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be 1 or 2 team. You're right, out of that conference. So
there you have it. This is where we would. So Benny, do you want to do a trivia question?
Yes. The trivia question today is: where am I? Where's Benny? And no, not on the stick.
This is for whoever can guess this will win a half an order of French fries.
Cool. And gets to go on the next trip with Benny.
Yes, there you go.
We need to check that, but yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's move on to these games. One of my 2 favorite teams I've loved to talk about this year, Vanderbilt, number 10. Kind of shocking, Vanderbilt and Indiana are kind of our Cinderellas, but not with those great coaches. And Missouri are just in the SEC. I believe both teams are just 1-loss teams. Another team that could get in is Missouri. They could get in. Tigers are 6-1. This is a big SEC showdown. The Commodores bounced back from a loss to Alabama, beat LSU last week 31-24. Likewise, hang on one second. Thank you, Sean. Tigers coming off a win defeating Auburn 23-17 in double overtime in week 8. Got to talk about the quarterback Pavia for Vanderbilt. This kid is playing great ball, man. He's really leading his team. The Vanderbilt coaching's doing a great job. I'm taking Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt favored by 3 to continue. I think this win positions either one of the teams to possibly get in, even with a rough SEC schedule for both of them. 1 in, 1 out right here. So here we go. Go ahead, Sean. Vanderbilt, Missouri.
So I picked against Vanderbilt last week, and I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, I like that quarterback. He almost has that Baker Mayfield grit, and I think when he talked to the coach of Vanderbilt when he was playing at some smaller school, like I'm coming to win the championship. I'm not just coming to play. So I'm going with Vanderbilt today. I think they're gonna beat Missouri, and yeah, you're right. I think that'll put Missouri out.
Ryan.
Yep.
Oh.
In-state. You're out, yeah. No, you're
That's
right.
true.
Yep. So which one are you picking? Yep. Right.
Poor Memphis.
Yep.
Uh, Nash Vegas, baby. Moving on, number 11, BYU at Iowa State. Um, BYU, are they undefeated?
They might be.
Number 11, BYU Cougars try to block Iowa State. We talked about Iowa State early in the season, earlier in the season also. Iowa State, I think that's another good football team that can surprise anybody. Um, Cyclones are 5-2. I wish I'd have done. They lost to Cincinnati.
Yeah, they
There was
did.
another good
Yeah.
team,
No, they got
Cincinnati.
crushed by Cincinnati.
Much of the same, so they've had a couple of losses that they shouldn't have, um, and they're favored. They're favored today. So I'm taking Iowa State against BYU to win by 3. Point spread's 2.5.
BYU's playing some good ball, and they're going to get in probably one loss, maybe with 2 losses because of the conference. Because I think they're leading in the conference, so I think they'll go in there and take care of business. I just surprised that Iowa State coach his name always seems to come up for bigger coaching jobs, and I don't know why is he just happy where he is, or something that we don't know about.
Apologize to all the Iowa people.
Yeah,
But
not that we want to take your coach away, but because he's a good coach. Yeah, in that lovely metropolis of Ames, Iowa. So maybe just likes playing Iowa every year. That's why he doesn't go anywhere. So
Maybe
now I'm
so.
gonna take BYU on this one.
Ryan, let's have you weigh in on this one. I think this is a good football game today.
So you're picking Nebraska, like Benny? Right, there we go. 45 years ago. Ooh.
There you go. Up next, number 14, Texas Tech versus Oklahoma State. Texas Tech looks to run over Oklahoma State today. Texas Tech looks to bounce back after its first setback. Red Raiders 6-1, 3-1 in the Big 12. Let's look to establish the running game today. Oklahoma State, just not much to talk about there. I think the line is incredibly high, 36.5-point favorite. It's just a real steep line. I look for the Raiders to win, but at 36, I'm just going to pick Oklahoma State to try to save some face. Traditional program. Maybe they won't get embarrassed today, but I'm going to take Oklahoma State, but the Raiders to win.
Yeah, I think Texas Tech, they'll rebound from last week. And that's one of those Oklahoma State, one of those programs. The coach got fired, and it just really didn't do anything for their players. It didn't, fire them up. So, going with Texas Tech to rebound and take the game today.
Ryan, 36.5. All right.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
There you go. Number 16, Virginia, another team I'm just not giving much respect this year. And I apologize for all the Cavaliers. Stick, if you're watching up there. Virginia, they beat Florida State. Who else did they beat?
That's not saying much right now.
Yeah, so anyways, both of North Carolina's wins have come against Charlotte and Richmond. That's really not saying much. 0-4 in the Belichick era. The Cardinals are coming off a heartbreaking loss, 21-18 to Cal. North Carolina had a chance in that game. Virginia is one of the 3 teams, Georgia Tech and SMU, that haven't lost a game in the ACC, as we talk about Miami. But again, they really haven't played anybody, I don't think. UNC, which Belichick has just been stomped on all year, It's coming off maybe its best showing, while Virginia's coming off its worst against NC State. Today's a game against the Aints versus the Knots. Give me UNC to cover. I'm going to take the Tar Heels at 10.5, 10.5, and maybe Belichick maybe shows some signs of life.
All right. So if he makes it through this year, do you think he's going to be successful there? I mean, is it just it's just a different system that he wants to run, or how he runs things? And is he going to get the players that want to come and play for him? That's the question going forward. If he gets to, he might decide at the end of the year, like, I'm going to take my 20-year-old girlfriend. We're just going to go to the islands. I'm going to take Virginia today. I think they're going to go in and win that game. I just think I don't know if it's the age difference with those players or the system he's running, but something's not clicking in North Carolina.
Well, let's be honest, and I don't have the football mind to talk about it, but the Belichick shine may be diminishing without the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Well, do you walk away now? There's less unshine if you walk away now just to go, well, that was not a good experience.
Yeah. I didn't like college. Well, I'll go, yeah, it looked like it. And we won't even talk about it again.
So it's going to be a close game, is what you're saying? Right. That's true.
Well, listen, it's I think, I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention, but maybe they're still supporting him up there. If he's got some student support, I don't know, man. Maybe he's going to have you guys come on in so early and like.
Michael Jordan was at the first game. And then after that first game, they went, well, maybe I'll come. Right.
Jordan hasn't been back. I'm not. Wait.
I'd like to announce this will be my last week at Hogg Daddy's because I'm not picking Memphis. So it's been fun.
I got one. I get there. Number 17, Tennessee at Kentucky.
Yep.
After a devastating road loss at Alabama, number 17 goes back on the road to Kentucky. The Volunteers need a rebound performance, and this seems like a prime opportunity to get it. Kentucky's a scrappy little team. Everybody that goes in there, on the road in the SEC is tough. Tennessee heartbreaker against Alabama. Same old story. They like to talk about the Vols. Now 5-2 on the season. The Vols come off an emotional loss, and they host Oklahoma next week. Is this a trap game? Will they be focused? Tennessee comes out flat. Could be a long day. I have ridden the Vols all the way, a couple of plays away from the Vols being in the top 5 in the nation. I'm going to stick with that this year. I believe I believe they've got plenty of weapons. I like the coach up there doing a good job. They are on the road and favored by 7.5. It would tell me to pick the other side, but I'm going to take the Vols and Rocky Top. What say you, Sean?
Benny, what do you think? I like their colors, so I'm going with the Vols as well. So, but it could be a trap. They play Oklahoma next week, but I think they're going to rebound, show that because you're right. Even with 2 losses, they go on a hot streak. They could still get in the playoffs.
Ryan? Yeah.
Well, they played Texas last week, so same kind of colors. Tennessee.
The game we've all been waiting to talk about. Speaking of Benny and running with the Bulls, sad Memphis Tigers after getting their ass whooped last week by UAB.
Wow.
Is that even a thing?
Is that their rival?
It used to be. You remember the old
basketball?
Yeah, you remember, the Metro Conference back in the day had Florida State, UAB, Virginia Tech.
The what conference?
The Metro Conference, damn it.
Not the Suburban, but the Metro Conference. All right.
That's cold.
Memphis.
I agree with you, the Metro. Memphis Tigers got a problem at quarterback. We don't know who's playing today. Face the number 18 UF South Florida Bulls, who seem to be firing on all cylinders. The Tigers will surely have a tall task to take down the current first place Bulls Saturday afternoon. Memphis was looking at this matchup as something great, but of course we all know what happened. South Florida is riding high after just putting it on Florida Atlantic. And we talked about it early in the season. I can't. USF beat Florida again. We didn't, but now it just depends. But Brown, the quarterback for the Bulls, that kid has just played lights out all season. I mean, he ought to be getting a little bit more, hype. But he's a big, strong kid. Can throw the ball. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Unfortunately, go Tigers, go. I'm taking the Bulls today.
Wow. And I just got a text from Benny that yes, he loves the colors. So he's here without being here.
Yeah.
No, I think Memphis is going to have a loss today. So, and you're right, that quarterback, and they have one loss, right?
Yeah.
So
they are.
They're playing some good football, putting up a lot of points. Is it going to be? It's probably going to be a high scoring game. What's the over under? Like 60?
63, I believe. I'm going off memory.
So yeah, it'll be a high scoring game, but I think.
Who do the Bulls? Ryan, can you check that Bulls schedule real quick? Can you hit that? The Bulls are 18.
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
USF rank 18. How far out of the realm of possibilities that they? Yeah.
They run the table. They have a championship game.
They win. They probably. Well, it's a tough little conference. The American Conference, I believe, is.
Maybe it'll be a tough game for them.
I think. How many at home, real quick, or did you already leave it? I think they got an outside shot. If it'd mean a lot for the sports bars in the area. So
why'd you expanded it to 12 and probably going to go to 16? Because you want those teams, they want that basketball feel. They do absolutely. Yep.
I think one of the best things that's happened. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Up next, number 19, Louisville versus Boston College. Louisville Cardinals, I'm going to lump them into on the outskirts of Missouri. Just some teams that have played well, and I think the Cardinals are better than what they show. Huge win with the Cardinals last week.
Oh, absolutely.
Their defense, Braum has that defense playing out of sight. Let's hope they aren't hungover, but they do get BC today. Not much really to talk about today in this game. I made a bunch of notes, but I want to add, talking about the defense, Louisville intercepted Carson Beck 4 times. Yeah. Cardinals are in the top 10, I believe, in takeaways. Boston College 1-6. Louisville favored by 26 and a hook. I think they beat them by 5 touchdowns today if they're not hungover. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, they've had the extra day because they played last Friday, so I think Louisville is going to continue the strength. So, yeah, they look great. And I don't know, all 4 of those Carson Beck's interceptions were his fault. I think 1 or 2 might have been the receiver, but he just didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. So if that defense plays like that today, that's not going to be close. Mark? Go to Boston College.
Benny.
Nebraska. And I love the colors of Nebraska, too. And he sent me a text. He loves the colors. Over. Wow,
that's a
yeah. Yep.
Is the scenario that Louisville plays Miami again? I don't either.
So Georgia Tech's got to be the leader because they don't have any losses, and then Louisville's got the one up on Miami. So Georgia Tech would have to lose a couple teams. Yeah, I don't know. They just need to win.
We
out.
need to put. Speaking of this stuff that we're talking about, we probably need to look at some of the conference championships as we wind down too.
Absolutely. See who's going to
Because
play.
I don't really know the format for some of them. Like, is the ACC like the SEC, West versus East? I don't know.
See, Big Ten's now back to top two. They were divided.
Now, Big Ten is back.
It's all one conference. It's top two. So, yeah,
I agree.
And we need to get rid of those.
Yeah,
that's just a money grab.
Yeah, it is a money grab,
especially with the 12 game. Yeah, right. Start early. Let's go.
Up next, Cincinnati taking on Baylor today. We talked about the Cincinnati team. I believe they've got 2 losses. Another hard playing team. They're favored by 3.5 against a 4-3 Baylor team. They're in the top 25, so we're picking them today. But give me Cincinnati.
I like Cincinnati. They just haven't had that fickle left, and they really haven't had that drop off. So I see them winning today as well.
Kind of the last big game we'll talk about today.
Nebraska?
No, Benny. Nebraska is not.
Nebraska?
Benny, Nebraska is not playing today. Our every week Texas saga with Archie Manning. It's hard to win in the SEC. That's what the Longhorns' message was last week after escaping Kentucky in another miserable offensive performance.
186 yards.
The Texas defense and special teams continues to carry the team, ranked number 22 this week out of 25, who started the season at number 1. Arch Manning has struggled. Again, we keep waiting for the Arch Manning. Mississippi State trying to end a similar disappointing stretch. Levy and the Bulldogs started out 4-0. The Bulldogs are 0-3 in SEC play, which is a heartbreaker. 23-21 loss to the Gators last week with an interception on a scoring drive. This is a prime spot for a signature win by the Bulldogs. Doesn't really help anybody. I don't even know if Texas has a chance. Just another SEC game. But give me Mississippi State for the upset.
Ooh. Where are they playing?
Getting 6.5.
They playing at Mississippi State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a lot of cowbells down there.
Well, maybe that'll help Texas with the cowbells. So I'm going to pick Texas.
Hang on one second. Stand by. Are you guys looking for a specific game or anything? Are y'all looking for a specific game or anything? KU, K-State. All right. Give me
Is that a noon game?
Rookie, can you look up KU, K-State, see if we got that for him? There you go.
K-State.
What about our good friend Raheem Morris, K-State football player, now coach of the Falcons? There you go. We're always a link. We always have some connection with the fans.
It always happens here at Hog Daddy's.
Are you guys local? Visiting, obviously. Wichita, Kansas.
All right.
I spent about 3 months in the Best Western on Kellogg Road in the middle of the winter. I thought I was going to die.
And that's all he can say about that.
Remember a little company called the Dugan family? TNT Dugan? I was one of their first employees back in the day. What about that big bar down there? What, In Cahoots? Was that? Damn it, that happens every time. Every time when I'm 58. It was good when I was young.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, man. Thank you guys for stopping by Hog Daddy's in Paradise. Oh man,
Ooh, enjoying this weather with your tank top on? Perfect, right?
I'll tell you one thing: if you're ever in Kansas in the winter and that wind comes out of the north, mercy, son.
There's nothing to block it in Kansas. No. It's coming at you. No, there's no hiding.
Well, thank you guys again. Did we get you? Did I get your pick?
Texas. We were on Texas.
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Benny.
Texas. Yeah. And Benny's going with Texas because the colors look like Tennessee. So.
All right. Let's wrap up these last couple of games. Illinois at Washington. Illinois on the road at Washington, who is favored by 3.5. I'm taking Washington. Illinois kind of flamed out.
I'm not a Bielema fan. I'm going to take Washington. I think that running quarterback's going to give them some trouble, and I'll take them.
I'm going to kind of skip over this one, but Arizona State versus Houston. Arizona State still has a chance at the title game, 5-2. I don't have the line on this, but Arizona is favored, I believe, by 2 touchdowns. I'm going to take Arizona State at Houston.
Ditto. That was my Benny pick. Yeah, I'm going with you.
All right.
Ditto.
Talk number 25. Sean will take most of this. It's not as much hype this year, but Michigan versus Michigan State, blue versus green. I wanted to mention, and Sean will know this, and I remember it, but the famous Paul Bunyan Trophy, which, by the way, Wisconsin and Minnesota also play for it. One's an axe and one's something else. I can't remember.
No, we just won the turtle from Wisconsin.
The turtle.
Illinois. Yeah.
The trophy was introduced in 1953. It's a 4-foot-tall wooden statue of Paul Bunyan. Yep. Incredible.
I think Michigan has
if
it.
Benny
right?
was standing next to the trophy, that'd
It'd be
kinda,
neck and neck. He'd be right about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Bunyan Paul Bunyan and Benny. Anyway,
he's never going to win a Michigan. We just heard he's coming back early, so he can be here next week.
Yeah. Anyways, talk a little bit about Michigan. Michigan's favored by 14.5 at Michigan State. I thought maybe you might share some insight. I know you probably hate them both.
No, it's. I think Michigan for a while was trying to rub it in and tell everybody that was their true rival, but they're in-state rivals. I think if they're 100 miles apart, they go after the same players. It's always it's one of those. It doesn't matter what the records are. It's always a great game. But I just haven't seen anything from Michigan State this year. I don't know why. I mean, they brought that coach in from Oregon State. He really hasn't done anything. So, that freshman quarterback, he's sitting his stride. So hopefully he gets hit a couple times, and so when he goes to play Ohio State. But no, I think Michigan's going to win this game.
Well, there you have it. That's kind of it on the college football. I've got a couple of minutes left here. I'm going to kind of skip through the NFL. Bills, Panthers, 49ers, Texans, Browns, Patriots.
Who are the Jets playing?
I'm not to them yet, but I can't wait. Giants, Eagles. That's a big matchup for us. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yep.
Giants travel into Philly. The quarterback for the Giants,
Dart.
Yeah, Dart.
Man,
I look for a big game out of the Giants. I'd like to see, and apologize to the Philly fans locally here, I'd like to see the Eagles get beat. That's I believe, biggest early game. A lot of late games, good late games. Buccaneers going to New Orleans, no matter what, that's going to be a tough game. It always is. Titans, Colts, 4:00 game. Cowboys at Broncos, and they're kind of, I don't want to underplay this because I think the Broncos are playing good football.
Yeah, 5-2? 5-2.
The late night games are Packers, Steelers.
Go Steelers.
And then the Monday night game, Commanders, Chiefs, which should be a good game also. So a lot of good football on tap.
All here on all the TVs, right?
Yeah. Oh, we got the package here. We'll have all the games. We have all the games. 3 different areas for 3 different game sounds. Getting out of here before I hand it over to Sean with any closing thoughts is next weekend we have our big Halloween party. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wear your costume. We have themes. Check us on social media. Our pizza. I wanted to mention pizza growing every week. Last week, I don't mind saying it to the whole world, we sold almost 50 pizzas last week in week 4. Need about 100 more, and that'll pay the rent for next door. 100 more, about 150 pizzas. Also, I just want to mention, I will, as we get closer to the holidays, we always do a big fundraiser back-to-back for Toys for Tots. This year, we're teaming up with another. It's kind of a bunch of guys that ride Hoggs. We're calling it Hogs and Harleys. And we have a couple of other fundraisers during the holidays for our community, people in need. That's what we do here at Hog Daddies. If you ever need anything, reach out. We love to be involved in whether or not it's philanthropy, a charity, or just something local. Always get in touch. It's been a great October. The beach is kind of talking about it being slow, but we've just been blessed here at Hog Daddies, and I want to thank everybody who's here today. Even go Chiefs. Got the Chiefs fans in the house. Got some Wichita people in the house. I love it. Sean, any closing thoughts?
No, Benny, we missed you, even though you were here in spirit and on the phone and text. So he can't stay away.
We love Benny calling in. What a great thing. We miss you guys. Your support has meant everything. Ryan, thank you. You need to get on the show on a mic one of these couple of days. You know what? I think you might, if you're in town, I'll talk to you. Maybe you could join Benny and Sean while I'm gone in the Keys. I'll check with you. But it'd be, well, come on down. I'll be back 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Y'all come on.
The show, the Keys. You can call in just like Benny did. I'm doing the show from the Keys.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys very much. We had lunch specials every week. It's been a great year for the Hog. Don't forget to try our pizza. We have weekly lunch specials. It's been fantastic. We're usually slammed during all the football games. We have all the packages. Anything else, Mike? You got anything? No?
All I can say is make sure everybody at home likes and subscribes. And can we get a little noise from our fans today? A little cheer. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Thank you.
We have fans.
Thank you for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching on YouTube. We appreciate you so much. We're out. I'm Jeff from Hog Daddies. This is Sean. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.